Shantanu Bhattacharya is a renowned Indian classical vocalist. He believes that Indian raga music has the innate power to elevate people to the highest levels of consciousness. Groomed as a child by his mother, Shantanuda has learnt intricately from Pandit Prasun Banerjee and Srimati Meena Banerjee, direct disciples of Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahib, the maestro of maestros. Gifted with immaculate tune and flexibility of voice, Shantanuda's singing is characterized by exquisite imagination and creativity. A former scholar at the ITC Sangeet Research Academy, Kolkata, under Pandit Ajay Chakraborty, Shantanuda has perfected himself into a musician aiming to combine the best of all styles, focusing centering on the Gayaki of Ustad Bade Ghulam Ali Khan Sahib.
About the organ music which has been played by the mother, Sri Aurobindo has mentioned that during the playing of this music, the ragas used to appear in the mother's room and they would pray to her to be played by her divine hands. So they begged to her of her blessings and grace. This is another concrete proof of the divinity of Indian raga music, because they have appearances which we can surely mixed source. One source is, of course, the spiritual source, which, as I said, knowingly or unknowingly we are always following. If we follow it knowingly, then it has a greater impact and impression on ourselves as well as the audience. But even if we do it unknowingly, it is helping us from within, from behind the structure. But the other source is our own vital source. We have our physical vital, we have our tamasic vital, and we have our rajasic vital. Amongst this, the music is influenced a lot by the tamasic vital. What is the tamasic vital? It leads us to impulses which are otherwise distracting in our character or nature. We sometimes indulge in them for our outward pleasure. And in the music also it is reflected. And with that, the lower vital also tries to enhance the personal ego. So the aspect of skill, the intent to be demonstrative in a lot of jugglery and a lot of skillful demonstrations, they come into play, and the music becomes a mixed form of presentation. There, the audience is definitely entertained, and the musician is also filled with the pride of satisfying the audience and winning their applause. But ultimately, the psychic spirit is somewhat subdued, and sometimes it is lost also. So when we hear this kind of music, we immediately link ourselves with the true spirit of the music, because here there is nothing that is being shown, there is nothing that is being exhibited. That is why this music is the truest form of music, and the notes here appear as they do in this subtle physical world. These notes do have appearances which, as I said, if we try to become meditative and very, very disciplined in our effort, we can also see the sur. So the sur was seen by the mother and she was playing them just like a painter. So it is a form of painting with sur. Those of you who are the students of photography, and everybody actually, should look for this form of painting in every aspect of our life, because we are always painting something or the other, either with the paintbrush or with the sur or with our studies. Anything has this association with painting, because the painting is going on in our inner mind, and we have to relate the inner mind with the outward expression. Then we can learn to paint with anything that we do. So this form of painting is very deep, definitely, because as I said, it doesn't have any immediate exhibitory aspect. It has something which only with listening regularly and with patience and with shraddha, reverence, that we can know what a beautiful form of painting is going on. So this is in short the idea about mother's music. Next we can hear the New Year music. This will be the New Year music of 1974. In ashram, every New Year there is a new music which is played. Previously it used to be played by the mother herself from 12 at midnight on 31st of December. She used to play it for 20-25 minutes. And New Year was dawned like that. She used to play with her organ. Initially she had the the organ which has paddles which you need to, and there was a disciple called Sunil Bhattacharya. We called him Sunilda, and he was assisted by some other music minded and music loving people, and they started under mother's supervision the New Year music with many other instruments, and this was giving us the spirit of the New Year. Sometimes in the early phase it also contained mother's organ music in the beginning. This is mother's music in the beginning. Then it will fade out, then the New Year music by Sunilda will start. Little more volume please.